Morning guys, welcome to DOdaily. Wake up to walk, although I'm not quite attacking the day, but it's Des here, of course, looking to get out, get some fresh air and get in plenty of that blue light, although that's not that blue either. Nothing's quite going right today, but not to worry, still coming on, like I say, later than normal. Unfortunately, everything seems to have transpired against me. Had a really tough night with my arm, so that's giving me a lot of pain. Actually rang the doctors this morning and the prognosis is not very good. Just on my way to collect some stronger painkillers. Hopefully that'll sort the sleeping side out. But it is what it is, isn't it? We just have to keep persevering, keep pushing on. On a Friday morning, I tend to speak about the week and wrap it up a little. This week I feel I have to do that. It's definitely not gone to plan. And whilst there's lots of frustrations there, I'm still trying to maintain positivity. Even now, getting out for a walk just to sort of pick up my prescription, run a few errands, a few little jobs to do, which I thankfully can still do despite only having one arm. I will say apologies for the portrait version today. Again, the selfie stick broke this week, so not been able to replace that. So with one arm, it's really difficult. But I always talk about, don't I, using adversity and just pushing forward. And like I say, a Friday's a great time to sort of wrap everything up, realise where it's worked, where it hasn't, And I've still got lots to look forward to. I've still got lots to sort of be excited about and lots to plan. Even today, one or two things around the recent fundraiser, speaking to the BBC, about what we've done. Really excited about that, really proud of the fact yesterday a defib was actually put in place just along the river there at the boot room bar where we based the Do One in Trent Bridge group from. So that was really something to be proud of, really something to be happy about. So it'd be easy to get down, it'd be easy to get fed up, and think, oh God, I'm not doing that today. But as late as I'm coming on, I still wanted to check in, still wanted to portray that little bit of positivity, to hopefully encourage you to get out there and, if anything, use the daylight. This week a lot, as well as all the adversity I've faced personally, there's been a lot of talk about sort of getting out at night. On Thursday Thoughts there was a question about motivating herself. We just have to do what we can sometimes. Doesn't have to, whilst I'm always encouraging sort of routine and structure and planning, sometimes we just have to find different ways to do it, don't we? I'd have loved to have got up this morning at the usual early hour, and been out here. It's fantastic in the morning. It's not that much worse now, in all honesty, but feels absolutely fantastic in the morning. But I couldn't, because I'd not slept. I was in so much pain. As the day's gone on, it's been kind of niggling away at me, but I knew I'd get out there. I knew I'd do what I can, and that's all that matters, isn't it? It's about getting in my activity, getting the endorphins flowing. I know how important a walk is. So having this errand to run, walk, literally, it was just just what I needed to get out the door and really start getting about the things I need to do. And like I say, all the adversity is always going to be there. There's always going to be something which could distract us, throw us off course. It's definitely done that with me. Lots to look forward to. Just actually received a race number in the post for the next couple of weeks, which again is kind of like, oh God, can I do that? Can't I do that? But I can't get too down about it, can I? All I can do is maintain the best level of fitness I can, enjoy what I do, keep being able to do what I can. I always talk about not being defined by things you can't control, and for me this week it's definitely this injury. We spoke about the darkness, we spoke about what other people think this week, and whilst that's kind of been the theme about sort of pushing on and doing whatever you can, don't let anybody put you off. Whilst I've said a lot of that, I just want to say before the end of the week, everything I do is to support and help people, do you know, but when others don't want to take that support and want to find ways of having a pop, having a dig, do you know, you just have to remember your intentions. That's the most important aspect of all of this. It's remembering why you do the things you do, you know. And I, in this moment of sort of frustration, I've just really remembered why I do it, do you know. I'm quite proud of the fact, I'm actually saying I'm proud of myself now. There's been lots of times in the past where I was too daft, I guess, to admit it, you know, and sort of say, oh no, and pass it all on. But at the end of the day, I know I've worked hard, you know, and it's not about all the accolades, all the praise, but as long as you get satisfaction, you know, as long as you feel content, as long as it can get me through these difficult moments, that's what all that was about, you know. Like I said, I wasn't trying to sort of pick on anybody or say anything about anyone in particular. I just know from the people that are around me, you know, sometimes their agendas are a little bit different to mine. So it's a case of sort of getting beyond that, you know, realising, pushing on. That's adversity in itself, but then this is extra adversity, you know, and I just have to sort of deal with that as well, don't I? Remember what's important. That's what the message is today, guys. Remember exactly what's important. I could have easily skipped getting out for a walk, but for me on a Friday, if I didn't do this, I'd be absolutely gutted. I'd be absolutely fuming with myself and disappointed. So getting out here, it's fresh, it's a bit windy, it's a bit wet, sun's out as well, bizarrely, but it looks absolutely amazing. Just show you around me some of the autumnal sights. I'm actually walking now into the gardens behind the War Memorial, and that's relevant this week, isn't it? Looking forward to the weekend with something I'm celebrating. I'm actually attending a service at St Mary's in Nottingham. Looking forward to that. It's not something I'd usually do, but again, kind of opening myself up to that. We are looking at the venue for the church as well, but for the wedding, sorry. But it's going to be nice to get along and see that as well. I really enjoy the Remembrance Day services down here. From doing the running club, as part of that, do you know, we get to see it. It always makes for a great morning. Do you know, a lot of the guys come along, run, and then stop and pay their respects. So again, that's something to really look forward to. And I've got a quiet weekend. Always been a quiet weekend planned, not just because of the things I can't do. So I'm looking forward to actually sitting back. You know, no epic event, no trip away, no big running event. You know, so I'm looking forward to sitting back and actually sort of let myself rest this weekend. This week, despite the fact it's been forced upon me, it's been a little bit more frustrating because I have had things to do. I do need to do things. I'd love to get things sort of signed off and ticked off, but the weekend was always time to take back for myself. You know, not going to do much at all, not really going to leave the house. I just need one of those, you know, and like I say, I need it for even more reasons now with a hand. I need it to sort of just get through, be really sort of get my head back into things, you know, for next week. Hopefully the pain eases up, it stops affecting me as much as it has, and I can crack on. And that's what it's about, isn't it, guys? Nothing too much in what I'm saying today. I'm just trying to sort of get out, get a few miles in, enjoy all of this. Really, really fine place. Late morning, you know, few people about, few people doing something very similar, but all you need to do is get out there and do the same. You know, if you're not feeling fantastic for whatever reason, you know, I've tried to stay positive all week despite some negative things happening, some things holding me back. Hopefully you've been able to use that, but if you're still struggling, just get out for a walk. You know, more than anything, this will really bring me back into the right frame of mind. You know, the activity, even though it's not at the pace I'd love to be doing it, I'd love to be running it, you know. So those endorphins will be flowing, and that's it. You know, signing off this week. It's not gone to plan. I often say I've enjoyed the week on DOdaily. I feel like I've had a good one this week. You know, my mind's been a bit fried with everything going on, but I still wanted to come on and just be honest and relatable and say it as it is. Do you know, it'd be easy for me to sack it off and be a little bit mardy about it all. Do you know, but I've done this for so long now that it's part of what I do. Do you know, and it makes me feel good when I've done it. Do you know, it is something I can still do as well. It's not, whatever's happening is not stopping me. So I'll feel better for doing it. I'll feel better for getting the walk in, you know, getting it uploaded, and hopefully you can take something from what I've said. If you have taken anything from what I've said this week, please like, share and subscribe. That would be absolutely fantastic. Like I said, it's been a tricky one, so be a nice little confidence boost as well. Trying to get up to those 200, you know, working really hard at that, you know, appearing on other channels, doing things to sort of try and make this work for me as well, you know, to improve my own confidence and my own output. So working really hard. If you can just nudge me along the way, that'd be fantastic. Other than that, have an absolutely fantastic weekend. Enjoy whatever you're doing, whether you're having a rest or whether you got epic stuff like I've had in the last couple of weeks. You know, it's a time where we can enjoy yourself if you work a conventional week, that is, or if you've got to work, you know, just keep pushing through till you get that time back. That's what it's about, guys. You know, when the chips are down, we just got to keep going. Push on, enjoy it, keep smiling, keep positive, and everything will work out just fine. Just doing it.